Hey guys, I'm Doug from Long Beach Custom Baggers, and I'm here to share with you a problem that you might experience at one point with your bike. Customer brought in his bike because he was hearing a knocking sound in his motor. And so I took it for a ride, and I didn't hear the knocking sound coming from his motor. I heard it from coming from the back, especially the back wheel. So I took the bike apart, took the bags off the Road King, and immediately put my hands on the wheel, spun the wheel, and I did notice the wheel was spinning, but it wasn't spinning freely. It was a bit stiff. So I took the wheel off, and instantly I went to the bearing. Here's an ABS bearing. I'm going to show you what I am going to assume is going to be the problem. If you focus on the inner chrome inside of that bearing and see how it goes in and out, that is not supposed to have any type of movement. The only movement the bearing should have is it spinning, not in and out. Here, I'm going to show you a good bearing. This bearing has absolutely no movement on the inside of that bearing. So, with that being said, we went ahead and replaced the bearing. And during the process of replacing the bearing, we found out that this manufacturer that makes this particular wheel did not install a crush tube. This is what you call a crush tube. This tube goes in between the hub, and the bearings get mounted on the edge of the side of this crush tube. This helps so that when you're fastening down your axle and squeezing everything together so it can sit nice and snug, that the bearings don't get pushed in and damaged. But because this manufacturer did not put this crush tube or builds his wheels without a crush tube, and you're squeezing down the axle, you're collapsing the bearings to eventually fail. So be careful, guys, on who you buy your wheels from, because not all wheels are built the same. Now let's put this wheel on and let's see how it solves the problem. Problem solved. Took it for a spin, no more knocking. Don't hear any knocking in the back, no knocking in the front, no knocking in the middle. So you guys, if for whatever reason you're riding your bike and you hear a knocking sound, don't be alarmed. It's not always your motor. It could be the bearings that failed. Be careful on where you buy your wheels, because this company that makes these wheels, when we took the bike on, the wheels were already a part of the build. But unfortunately, this manufacturer doesn't use a crush tube, which caused the bearings to collapse. But bearings still do malfunction and they still collapse even with the crush tube. So if for whatever reason you guys are having knocking sounds, wobbles, give me a call. I'll help you solve your problem. Long Beach Custom Baggers cares.